Alright, here we have a 1990 to 91 Lasko model 4723. This was a fan I videoed not too long ago, but at that time it needed a lot of work, and I recently did all the work to it. I put a new cord on it and a bunch of other stuff that we'll get into in a minute. But yeah, this was one of those fans I kind of neglected for quite a while, and I just kind of fixed it back up, I guess. But yeah, this is one of the elusive gray bladed models. I actually had a few of these over the years. I only got two that remain. There's this one and a Galaxy. This one's in the nicer shape of the two, though. Yeah. The gray bladed ones only were around from, like, I want to say 89 to 91. They didn't keep them around too long. And I'm not sure why that was, but I don't know. Most of these are sold at Walmart, I believe. But yeah. It's a 3-speed, and it is a Lasko, and not a Galaxy. This one's a little bit less common. And yes, it has the frickin' handle. There it is. And there's the blades. It's actually in pretty good shape. A lot of these tend to yellow out really bad for whatever reason. So, yeah. Here's the bottom of the cabinet. It's not rust back there, it's just stuff that wouldn't come off. It's actually pretty clean, actually. And the knob's still white, so that's nice. Here's the back of it. Now, what was always interesting to me about these gray bladed ones was the motor was actually a white color on them. Kind of like a Macmillan motor or whatever. And when I was a kid, we went to someone's house and they had one of these and a white bladed one. But I was really fascinated with the gray bladed one because I'd never seen one of those before. And these were actually some of the first square corner box fans I remember seeing as a kid. But I thought the gray bladed one was interesting because the motor was white, and I'd seen many of these motors as a kid, because the 3733 we had as a kid, when I was a kid, had this motor, but it was gray, like most 90s Laskos were. So I thought the white one was kind of interesting. But yeah. This one I actually replaced the front bearing shell and fixed the wiring because right here was showing copper, so I just put heat shrink tubing over the wire and put it back in the switch. Pretty easy fix, really. But yeah, you got your typical Lasko Marco motor, just different color. I believe like a lot of the 89 models had this white colored motor, even with the white blade. Because this was when they were transitioning from the plastic ones to these. Granted, they were both pretty much the same motor, it's just all they did was swap the motor shells. And the wiring's different. This one is... I did have to put a new cord on it because the original one, like, blew up, and you can kind of see remnants of it right there. Here's the date code. It's a 90 to 91. As you can see, 2.2 amps, 220 volts, 60 hertz. Oddly enough, they never put the model number on these, but it's a 4723. Ask me how I know these things. Alright, I'm going to pause this so I can flip it back around. Alright, we're back. So, yeah, here's high. Now, for a long time, this fan had a weird smell on high. But since I fixed the wiring and changed the bearing, it hasn't had that problem. It was pretty good air. Go to medium. This thing runs pretty good now. Before it kind of just, it's kind of sluggish before. Now it runs a lot better. And low. I believe I got this fan from Reese at Fanimation one year. It's been around for a while. It was pretty good air on low. Hopefully you can hear it over the air conditioner. Back to high. And OFF spells off. Coast down got a lot better with those new bearings. The front ones were kind of gummed up, I guess. No matter what I did, it never got them freed up. So I just swapped them with a junk motor that I had, and they got better. I don't know if this has any startup sounds. I doubt it, but we will see. I doubt it has anything, but here it is. Here's high. Here's medium. And low. Doesn't have much, but there's a little bit on medium that I kind of heard. But yeah, there you have it. The 90 to 91 Lasko 4723. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.